Harmonize
the podcast.
Yes.
With Nina
and Kenya.
Here we go.
Oh,
1, 2, 3. Who run the world?
Girls.
Who run the world?
Girls.
Who run the world?
Beychella took it over. Yes, she did, honey.
We just finished watching once again
A little piece of.
about an hour and a half of.
Okay, baby.
Beychella. Because,
Oh my gosh. Okay, first, wait.
we are Harmonize the podcast with Nina
and Kenya.
And we talk all things being black,
Being a woman,
being a wife,
being a mother,
being an artist,
being a Christian,
and all the things.
Yes,
All
and
right.
all of that choreography too. I wish you
good.
guys could see that.
You know who we are. Now we about to talk about Beyonce.
Okay, let's talk about who she is.
Okay.
And what she represents.
Can we?
Okay. First of all, you will not believe where we are.
Listen, we were desperate. We had to get this episode done. We are sitting in my car.
I came all the way to Nina's house.
Look, we snuck out with the laptop into the car.
The kids are watching us through the window.
Through the window, like, come inside, mommies. And this is what happens when you are a mother
On a Sunday night.
right
Before school.
trying to do all the things.
Right.
But
Ooh.
it is necessary for our mental health.
Yes. Yeah.
And we know that there are those of you who listen to us faithfully. We love y'all.
Yes.
And this is for your mental health too. So here we are, because we're going to talk about the blackest thing that happened this week, honey.
Yes, at Coachella. Now, can you please, Senora Nina, please give us a history of what is the Coachella?
Okay, Coachella is the whitest white festival of music that ever happened. Coachella is what the white people do when the black people go to Essence.
Oh, got you.
See, the black people go to Afropunk and Essence, and the white people go to Coachella. And every once in a while, Coachella have somebody black, and we kind of maybe go that night.
Right. Who
Right.
have they had? I wonder who they've had.
Oh, they've had all kind of people. I mean, all the people have been at Coachella. See, Coachella is the one that tried to resurrect people with the holograms. They brought back Tupac and the hologram.
Oh, yes,
that's
yes,
them.
yes.
Okay,
Got
that's
you.
Coachella.
Okay.
So, they've had some popular
See, this has
black
happened
acts.
within the last 15 years. And,
Right.
for 15 years, I've been married with children. So I've been out of the loop. So, yeah, I had to pick up for 15 years ago. Okay, but go ahead.
But here's the thing, right? So, they've had black acts, but they have never had a black woman to headline.
Right.
So Beyonce was the first black woman ever in the history of Coachella to headline Coachella. And my favorite thing that she said that night was, "Thank you, Coachella, for letting me be the first black woman to ever headline."
Dun, dun,
Right? And then she said,
dun. Can you feel it?
"Ain't that about a bitch?"
I know they was not ready for all of that. I wasn't ready for all of that.
Listen,
I wasn't ready for all of that.
It was the blackest thing ever.
was.
And I know that white people were confused. And
You had to be.
all the black people were living life and screaming. So we're going to break it down for you real quick,
it was
and then
funny
we're going
because
to stand. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Well,
Go ahead.
I just have to say, I'm
Yes.
watching it, and I'm like, is that song that was? I know she didn't. Oh, yes, she did. Yes.
So I mean, there were so many things. Okay, so we're gonna break it down critically and artistically. We're gonna
Okay.
stop screaming.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm gonna stop. I'm chewing gum too to calm my nerves. So if I'm doing, it's because.
Okay,
Okay.
there might be moments of screaming. I'm sorry. Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Okay.
One notch.
So, first,
She comes out.
no, she ain't even out yet. She has a drum major, and she sets the tone from the beginning by having it be a female drum major.
Yes.
Because we, who are part of, I'm going to say three things.
Okay.
Black culture.
Yeah.
HBCU culture. And Southern culture, four things, and
Yeah.
New Orleans culture.
Okay.
Know how hard it is for them to pick a female drum major. It almost never happens.
No.
You have to be the triply, quadruply baddest bitch that ever walked the earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's like, just to let y'all know from the onset.
Yes.
I'm starting with a black female drum major staring at this camera, mean mugging, playing this drum like her life depends upon it.
Yes.
And then the flag bearers, who are all male, which she just flipped all the gender roles from the beginning.
So did.
All male flag bearers part the water to let her come through with her Nefertiti costume on.
You all understand? And then wait, behind the flag bearers were the majorettes.
Yes.
In their Egyptian,
come on,
one-legged unitard. I mean, I didn't know that a unitard could make a comeback. The only time it's never left and has been in style has been in the HBCU band. And the major, but that's the thing. Everybody, and this is the thing that I have to say, because I've listened to like so many people who I love and their take on what Beychella was. I've listened to everybody go listen to What About Your Friends pod. Everybody go listen to Boys Love Beyonce pod. Everybody go listen to The Read. Everybody go listen to Still Processing. They all have excellent breakdowns, of their view of Beychella. But the one thing that I have heard everyone neglect, and of course I would pick up on it, is New Orleans culture. Yeah. Because she keeps telling people, my mama's from Louisiana. Right. So there are some things that people interpret as only HBCU that I know are particularly New Orleans. Right. Because here's the thing. All them HBCU marching bands, so many of the people who wind up being first chairs come from New Orleans. You know why? Come on.
You know why?
Why?
Because, see, if you're in an HBCU, you understand that, when it's getting close to homecoming, we're going to hear all the drumming and stuff, and we're going to hear the marching band practicing and all this kind of stuff for the 2 months. But here's the thing. In New Orleans, that was my alarm clock from the time I was 7 years old until the time I was 22 and moved out of the city. Right. Because you rehearse from one Mardi Gras, when Mardi Gras ends, you start rehearsing for next Mardi Gras. There is no break. And it starts at 5 a.m. So 5 a.m. every day, all I heard all my life was doom, 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 boom, doom, doom, doom. Boom. And I mean, the girls practice so hard that majorettes cannot walk regular. Yeah. because like they walk down the hall in stance. Like you gotta understand.
Leg back, leg up.
Right. You gotta understand. Like, it is so ingrained in the black culture of New Orleans.
I'm over here doing it.
Right. I mean, it is so ingrained. So everybody's like, HBCU. I'm like, no.
Well,
no.
And also you have to say, well, no.
But it's
the musicians. If we're talking about the foundation.
I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm gonna take a breath.
If you're talking about the foundation, because this is where jazz was born. This is where our musicians came out of this space and we're going to these HBCUs.
Yes.
They were going
because they're coming from McDonald. They're coming from McDonald number 35. They're coming from Xavier Prep. They're coming from St. Mary's. They're coming from St. Aug. They're coming from.
They're learning. They're teaching. They become professors. So of course this makes it. Of course, that's what.
So I got my life in so many ways, right?
Yes.
So we
well,
see.
Even I have to say, when the drummer does her facial expressions, and mind you, I've only been to New Orleans once. Okay, I've known Nina for a very long time. And Daria, if you're out there, I'd have known her since my HBCU days. Right. And so, but there are certain things that I picked up from just the culture, and I noticed even. The facial expressions that she makes is something that you would see reminiscent in a second line, or something like that. Line. If that makes sense.
Because the thing is,
for you all who aren't from New Orleans,
it's not just the rhythms. It's the way,
the spirit of it.
It's the spirit of it. It's the execution. It's the way in which the everything. Right. The thing like is. That. It's all
you can't see me
pageantry. Everything in New Orleans is pageantry, and so like all of that is like So she's pulling, like, I mean, and everybody
and I
saw
see the sexist stuff too, y'all. Don't get mad. I saw the Texas stuff too.
Oh, absolutely. No, I mean, she is paying homage to all of her roots,
right.
And I think
but
just
she makes it very clear
to take a step back from New Orleans for a minute. Mm-hmm. She is very clearly just I'm put my artistic researcher hat on right now, my dramaturg hat. Mm-hmm. She is tracing Black womanhood through the ages. Mm-hmm. She goes from Nefertiti forward to herself,
right?
You know, and she is very clearly interested in, like, this is who I authentically am as an artist. Take it or leave it.
Oh, but she actually demands that you take it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have to just turn around, bend over, and you just gotta take it, and you'll really enjoy it if you do.
Gosh.
And while we're talking about Nefertiti,
come on,
let's just be clear for those of you who saw that ridiculousness happening on Good Morning America. Was that what it was?
I think
so.
It's
one of those when they were like, we're gonna reveal the real Nefertiti, and she's blonde. I was like, oh hell no! I want you to go to Coachella / Beychella and look at the print on the outfit. You got a better idea of who Nefertiti is. I'm gonna stop right there, but you know what I'm saying. Oh my god!
But it was so good. So she comes out. She's in a Nefertiti outfit. She does the thing. She marches all the way backstairs. Cue the camera on the dancers. So then we watch them do their best majorette flag twirler, marching dance team, dancing dolls from Suno, the whole thing.
All that.
They hit it hard. Then homegirl rises up behind the bleacher, which is fierce. To the whiz. And I don't know how many people caught that. She came up to that.
I thought for a second somebody was going to go, oh. Right. And the Ailey dance was going to come out and be like, oh. You got to be bold and gold.
She had so many references in there. You know, she had so many references.
My God.
And I have to give credit to Jenna Wortham on Still Processing for this idea. But when she said it, I was like, yes, that is it.
Yeah.
Beyonce, and this has been true, I think, since Self-Titled and Four, when she started dropping visual albums in the middle of the night and stuff. Yeah. She has long since left the realm of, I am just presenting songs to you. Right. She is presenting an entire storytelling experience.
This is artistry.
Yeah. And she's interested in telling stories, and making connections. Right. And so what Jenna said on Still Processing was, she wants to make an argument for Beyonce as theater. And I was like, yes. Okay. Yes, Heffa, yes. Because when you look at, she wove so many things in there. She wove in, the Malcolm X quote about the Black woman being the most neglected woman in the world.
Yes. She was walking back to the pyramid. Okay. Like that was the crib. Like the pyramid was the crib.
Do you understand? The pyramid is the crib.
That's the crib. Okay. That's where we all supposed to be.
Then when she, and then there was like the callback to Fela Kuti. There was, she put every style of dance in there. There was crump. There was modern. There was, hip hop. There was a callback to Fosse, which she put in some of her videos. There was, the African contortionists in there. There was,
it was too much. It was so much. It was so much. It was so
breathless.
It really was. It was demanding.
Yeah.
It was demanding.
Yeah.
And something you don't walk away from or turn your back from. Don't you dare. So,
I was like, Chimamanda's quote was in there.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, and I want you all to understand. I was in the
twerking, which is from New Orleans.
How do you
twerking? Twerk is from New Orleans. I'm gonna say it again. Do y'all know where twerking is from? Not Miley Cyrus.
Oh, come on. I'm going to get out.
Do you know where twerking is from? Twerking is not new. Twerking is 20 years old. Twerking was the dance of my childhood.
Right. We called it up here rump shaking. That was it. It was Rump Shakers over on the Cleveland side, because just know that's what it was when I went out at that time. And that was 20 years ago.
It was twerking. It was twerking. Y'all wasn't twerking. That's what I'm saying. Y'all was rump shaking. That was something different.
Yeah.
Y'all was rump shaking, but twerking that is a term that comes out of DJ Jubilee, Cash Money Records, all of those guys. That is something DJ Jubilee and all of them, they coined that phrase.
Okay.
There are numerous songs where, like, y'all think, what is this, a Cupid Shuffle, where he calls out that, slide to the right, all that kind of, stop. Okay. New Orleans been doing that for over 50, 60 years, because our dance is directly traced to Congo Square, directly traced back to West Africa, where the drum changes. And when the call is given, the step changes.
Okay.
Because enslaved populations in New Orleans were allowed to continue to dance on the weekends in Congo Square. We never lost that tradition. So as those musicians grew and had children and families, they taught them. And so when those musicians became, transitioned into the hip hop era and became DJs and started spinning, and then when DJs became popular and started talking on the track,
okay,
and not just the rappers, and the DJs were controlling the dance floor, and they were calling it out. DJ Jubilee is one of the hardest to ever do it, and his call, and it would be the djembe drum call, and he would say stop, and you would hear call, and then you would hear the djembe drum, and then the trigger man beat, and he say, when I call, boom, 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 do the, and he would call out the dances, and these songs would be 20 and 25 minutes long.
Okay.
And in the middle of it, it was always twerk with it, stop with it, drop it like it's hot. Always. So we've been twerking. And then somebody was like, oh, look, this came up. Oh, Mystical. Oh, blah, blah, blah. By the time the rest of y'all found out who Mystical was, you know what?
I got my head hanging down because first of all, well, let's stay away from Mystical. You get it?
We gonna stay away. Okay, we gonna leave him be. But,
watch yourself.
Right.
Show me what you got.
Right. And that was the watered down commercialized Mystical. Like, by the time y'all got it. Because Mystical was not that hard voice dude. Mystical was that hard voice dude and this smooth voice dude together. They were a group. So by the time y'all got Mystical, it was something different.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Lil Wayne, Birdman, all them.
Okay.
Right? Okay. I grew up with them.
Okay.
So, like, not in the sense that I knew them, grew up with them, but, like, we were contemporaries, you know what I'm saying? So, like, friends of friends and stuff like that. So, I mean, like, I ran into those guys in the shopping mall. You know what I mean? Like,
I hear you.
Like, I could touch them. So, like, we been doing this stuff.
Yes.
And so it would flood, over
the life,
right? And it would flood over the border to Texas.
Right.
It would flood over the border to Tennessee. It would flood over to Mississippi. And so all the South had it for a little while, and then it was like Master P, who thank you Solange for putting him in on the album. When he started doing stuff like, I'm going to buy the centerfold spread of Vibe. I'm going to buy the centerfold spread of Source. I'm going to buy the centerfold spread of Right On Magazine. And I'm just going to put all of the CD covers of everybody on our label. So people were like, who is this?
Right.
That's how the South left the South.
Right.
That's how Southern hip hop left the South, from New Orleans specifically. Not talking about Outkast and all that.
Okay.
But it was because he was a business mastermind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so she acknowledges
who Solange you talking about? Or
Solange
you talking about Beyonce?
And Beyonce. I mean, they're in the same family.
Oh yeah, of course.
But on Seat at the Table, Solange had in her interludes, she had Master P talking about all that stuff. But
I couldn't get to all of that because the computer was like, I can't show y'all no more right now. I'm tired. I can't. I need a rest. I need a water break.
but and the reason why I'm harping on it is because and this is, admittedly a sore spot for me, or a tender spot that I protect fiercely. People tend to not acknowledge the South.
Right.
People tend
You're
because like if you talk a certain way, you dumb.
Right.
You know, if it's from the South, it's somehow less than and not worthy.
Right.
If it's from the South, it doesn't get acknowledgement until somebody who is not considered quote unquote Southern anymore gets it. So that is the one thing that I think is glaringly missing from everybody's assessment of Beychella is how much of this, just how much of this is actually really Creole culture,
right?
And specifically Afro Creole culture,
right?
And how much of it is specifically New Orleans, which she was privy to because of her mama being from Louisiana, and because she was in Texas, which was close proximity, you know, and in her rediscovery of that part of her identity, which like in Lemonade, she was like, I'm finna show y'all all this, like this is what made me.
That's the video afterwards when they were like, she's black,
right? Yeah,
I don't understand.
Yeah, and she the kind of black you really don't get because she ain't. See, look, here we go, Louisiana, all out my mouth.
Go ahead, go on, girl.
You know, but she the kind of black y'all really don't understand. You know, because people don't acknowledge. People don't acknowledge us. No. You know what I mean? And it's not until I start talking like this and everybody be fascinated and they be like, oh my God, listen to Nina talk and all that's when everybody be like, oh, New Orleans, yeah, it's so fascinating. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, let me slow down because I almost dropped about 4 F-bombs right there. Because that's New Orleans for real, okay? But in wait, let me go back. Hold on, let me take a breath.
Go on.
Okay, so I'm finding.
Okay, no, you better not. No, you better not go. That will hurt you. You better not go back.
But I'm saying, you know, it's like somehow if I talk the way I'm, cause right now I'm home right now.
Yeah.
Like I have watched this so many times. Like I'm in my house, just like all around. I put on my Instagram yesterday. I was like, I gotta learn every twerking, drop it like it's hot, HBCU probate show, blacker than you'll ever be minute of that choreography. Because, you know, because that was what I needed in this moment of the world burning down around us, you know. Yeah. And she knew that. She was because her mom, I love Miss Tina, on her Instagram did a post and she like took a picture of her, you know, and she put it out there in the caption. She said that she told Beyonce that I don't think the white audience is gonna understand what you're doing. And what Beyonce told her was, I've reached a point in my career where I have to be authentically who I am and do what's best for the world. Right. Not what might be right for the business. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And so, but the thing is, and this is proven over and over again, artists, y'all listening?
Yes. Come on, bring it
when
on.
You are your authentic self. Yep. That is what the people want. Right. That is what, like, you can be as polished and smooth and beautiful and, you know, excellent and all of those things as you are, but don't lose your authenticity, you know, and that's the things that have been most successful for me, honestly, as a theater artist, are the pieces that are the solo shows that I wrote where I talk like I talk. Right.
You know, it's funny because we watched her grow. I've literally watched her grow. I think we went to college around the same time because she's younger than me. Yeah. So, you know, you watch her be kind of thrusted into diva mindset. And then you had to watch her grow into that. And I know even as an artist, you know, you start doing what you do as an artist, painting, singing, dancing, whatever it is, because it's fun. And then you do it because you want to get that part, get that goal, paint that picture, do that, you know, compose that music. Then you do that. Then you want to study it to the point where you want to be considered a professional, meaning that you have to kind of hold back on what it is that you do and understand the technique and all of that. Then you got to get a job. Right. You know, so then it becomes actual work. You know, it's not even something you think you even enjoy anymore because you have to do that in order to feed yourself and stuff. And then you get to a point where you use it to survive. Yeah. just dance for me. I went through all of that. First, it was like, first I like it because it's fun. Now I want to be in the Nutcracker or something like that. Now I want to be on point. Okay, I got on point. Now I want to learn different types of dances. I do all the kinds of stuff. My body doesn't look like this, but I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. Now I'm going to move to New York. Now I'm going to be in a company. Now I'm going to, I'm going to have to work because I got to pay rent.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I have children now. After the second pregnancy, I needed it to get me back to physical health.
Yeah.
Then I needed it to get me back to mental health. Then I noticed that when I did that, I needed it for artistry. And so now as an artist, when you're full bloom, you really comfortable in your skin. You're at your, there's always more to learn, I'm sure. But then I think every artist goes through that, and then you could see that with her, you see it full circle. But what I don't know if she does that, but what she does is, well, I think she's doing a lot of things. But you bring up a good point about this, yeah, right, and that's what I'm saying. You don't listen when I'm gonna say it, when J-Lo came back and she did that, whatever that was, she was a mom. She was a mom. You work like that, you dance like that after you've had kids, and you got a purpose. Yeah, you got something, to do. But there's something else that you mentioned too, which is about the South. Yeah. And about what people think of the South. Initially, when they're talking about the South, they put the Southerners in a lower class, or, and if you're black, it's even more than that. Unless
if I went into certain spaces and people said, "Oh, this is Nina Domingue, and she's an award-winning actress," and blah blah. I said, "Oh, hey, baby, how you doing?"
Yeah, right.
They're going to think a certain thing,
right? And my father, who's from Alabama, I've never in my life ever heard him speak with any type of Southern accent in my life. My mother, who is from Mason, Tennessee, y'all don't even know where that is. All I know is when I go down there today, there is cotton flying everywhere. Okay. That's all I know. Okay. And then you could blink and everything's gone, but you never heard an accent. If they actually talked like from where they were, I'm not sure how they would be perceived. Right. And, but if you've ever visited the South because you have family there, you've lived there. Yep. You're American. You instinctively picked up on some of this culture. It's in you. First of all, it's in your blood. Right. But you pick up very much in this culture, and you respect it. You respect it once because you understand it. What you understand the importance of waking up and hearing the music at 5 in the morning. Waking up and hearing the drum line. Get ready. You understand the importance of what it takes to be a female, to see an image of a femel drum major. Right.
And if you don't understand, we hope you understand that.
Well, if you don't understand, just enjoy the show. There's really nothing we can do. It's pretty cultural, but there's so much that
it is.
I realize that we put aside because we have to, we live in a place where we don't see that often or hear often.
And it's a thing that is, I think, who was it? Black newscaster Joy-Ann Reid.
Oh yes.
Somebody asked her the week of the presidential election, after it was announced Trump had won and all that stuff, what was she anticipating or something, and her answer was, and I thought it was so profound and so right on. She said, "I am looking forward to the art that is developed during this presidency." She said, because in times of struggle, we get some of our most meaningful art, and she ain't lying, because what happens is the more
Black Panther,
right?
This is the year of
Wrinkle in Time. This is
Get Out,
like so many things. You know what I mean? Yeah. And she said, come back, train of thought. What's happening? Whenever people try to silence your voice, you will scream louder. Right, you know what I mean? Right. So many people are like, no, this is who I am. This is my identity. This is what it is. Right. And I've been particularly, interested in Amara La Negra's journey right now, from Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Afro-Latina, she wears her afro proudly,
Right.
she wears her natural hair.
Right.
She's obviously dark-skinned, and all
Right.
these ignorant people keep asking her, well, why you say Afro-Latina? Well, because clearly I'm black.
Right.
And I'm also Dominican, and I'm,
Which
that's part of my
slurs me.
culture.
I'm like, why?
And I speak Spanish.
Right. That's my first language.
Right.
You dumbass.
Right. But it's like
That's
when
why
I
have
tell,
an accent.
and it's like, like I had to
my
correct.
God.
I had to correct someone who followed me on Twitter, because she also like had a French sounding name, and but she's white presenting, and she was like, "Oh, are you French Creole?" It's like, I prefer Afro Creole.
Yeah, right.
And she was like, "Oh, but why? It's the same thing." It's like, actually, it's not.
No,
because if it was the same thing, it wouldn't have a different word.
Yeah, right.
Words mean things. I'm black.
Yes.
And so when the first week or so, she
As
was,
my friend said, don't put me in the light skin club.
listen, first few, the first week or so, she was like liking and retweeting and whatever, but like the the more black stuff got, like I haven't seen her so much, and that's okay.
There's
Well,
other
here's
things.
the thing.
Yeah.
I know she's still watching. That's the thing.
Well,
I know she's still watching. She's just like, this is interesting.
Right.
But was quick to tell me her boyfriend was from Martinique. I was like, girl, bye. Go sit down.
Yeah.
Go be with your man. That's beautiful.
And that's beautiful.
Yes. God bless you.
Yes. You don't have to tell me.
But I think, in the way that she's like, no, this is who I am, and she had the very public disagreement with whatever the producer's name was on Love and Hip Hop, because he was like, you should straighten your hair and you need to give us a little bit more,
she's
J-Lo.
She gave you some blonde. She hasn't really gone away from the blonde. I mean, come on. What else more do you want?
No, we talk about Amara La Negra.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, yes, I saw that. Yes, I saw.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I saw that argument. No, he was. Oh.
Yeah, no, he was an idiot. No, and I mean, talk about, you need to be a little bit more J-Lo and a little less this. And it's like, no, but there are Afro-Latinas who look like me.
Yeah, right.
Right. And so like, she is being firm about that, Ava DuVernay and all of the women she's bringing along on, Queen Sugar and all of her sets and all of the crew, who are people of color and, disabled people and, all the things, because she's all about having inclusive crew and women directors and bringing them to the forefront.
Right.
And that is how she has always worked.
Right.
And now that she is in a position, here we go. Here are all your equity, diversity, and inclusion words. Now that she is in a position of privilege, and she has the agency to grant access.
Yes.
She is doing it. And everybody's like, oh my God, it's so strange. It's like, no, it's not. I don't need an inclusion writer because it is my philosophy to include from the beginning.
Right.
So she is about that, and like Kenya's been telling us, the conversations are coming up in the dance world about,
honey.
who do we acknowledge? Who do we, if the predominantly white companies start taking our black prima ballerinas, who does Dance Theater of Harlem have?
Right.
Who does
any of the Ballet Ethnic or any of those companies,
and so those are the things that are happening, and so I don't think that Beyonce is any different.
No.
In that,
well,
and she is, the thing that is different is that she has decided, I am going to be the best.
Right.
And we are going to do what we need to do, me and my entire team. And what I love about it is that she, in true black woman form, brings people along with her.
Yeah.
Because in the way that she built transitions into the show, right? She built transitions into the show because they were necessary so she could change costumes. Right. So the band could... Look, the band took more breaks than she did.
I mean...
So she could change costumes so the band could refresh, so the dancers could switch out whatever.
Right.
But in those transitions, what she did was say, and we're going to feature... Right here. Right. We're going to feature a person here. And we're going to feature here. Right. And if you watch it really closely, here we go, dramaturg had it again.
Okay.
If you watch it really closely, not only did she feature someone who was you know, a new to us talent, new and upcoming talent. Right. They were always against the backdrop of a historical figure's quote.
Right. That's what I was
So she was creating the bridge from the past to the present.
Right. That's right.
Like, that's a bad mamma jamma, okay?
Child, I'm looking at our 2 children, and I'm thinking about what I need to do to get home. Yeah, I hate to cut this short. I got to go. I got to shoot.
We both got to go.
Y'all know you got to go. Well, you in the house, so that's good.
But if this what you do, don't look for it on Google because you're not gonna find it.
No.
But if you go to Facebook,
yes, go to Facebookular
and you search. Just search Beyonce Coachella full video. You can find it and watch it. It is magnificent.
It really is.
Treat yourself.
Yes.
Treat yourself and go watch it. Because there's so much there. It's so
go
rich.
Get your symbols.
Girl, yes. Look, the symbols.
I bet y'all who never went to HBCU knew that symbols could dance and shine. Did you know that? I guess you just thought you watched Drumline and thought you had enough. That's what you thought. But those symbols was just shining everywhere.
Listen, and if you haven't watched Drumline, go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. Come on.
And so all the black people listening, don't suck your teeth. We know we have white listeners
I know.
Too.
Come on now. Be nice.
We love y'all. We just so excited. I'm sorry I was yelling. I know I got southern and loud.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do.
This episode, my bad.
Yeah.
There was one more thing I wanted to say. Wait, let me think. Let me think.
There was one thing. Oh, wait. When she started singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. Because first of all, I want y'all to know I was in the car. We're in the car. Do you know I heard that? And
Nina bangs the steering wheel.
Yes. And
every time she did something fantastic, Kenya got up and got out the car.
And walked away.
Yes, because when she... Okay, wait. Let's just do that little part. Yes. So, she comes up to the whiz. Right? She said, Coachella, are y'all ready?
And I was like, oh, Lord.
Right. So then she sang... What did she sing first? She sang one of her songs. One of the ones everybody knows. Crazy in Love.
Yeah.
Right? So she starts singing the Crazy in Love song, and she come down the steps, and they help her down the steps, and she's singing the thing. Then... she makes her way like halfway back up when you kind of don't notice because everybody dancing and it's the lights and the smoke and the fire.
Right.
And then she starts singing Freedom, her song from Lemonade. You know, Freedom, Freedom, where are you?
Right.
Freedom, Freedom.
Where?
Come on, where you at?
Where you
transitions into Lift Every Voice and Sing.
And what you heard.
Kenya got out the car. And then when she finished, and she doesn't just like sing it straight through, she lets everybody have a release.
Yes.
And it was...
you could see the spirit.
Listen.
Coming from the pyramids. Bleachers.
Listen. And I am being dramatic right here. But she let that whole 170-piece band, all them dancers, everybody, yes, like just lean back, open up their throats and wail. It was a dirge. It was, you know? So then the next thing you hear is the formation beat.
Yes, Lord have mercy.
And Big Frida's voice saying, I did not come to play with you hoes. And that's hoe spelled HEAUX.
Yes.
Okay? I did not come to... like, if you had any doubt after the drum major, the flag bearers, the Nefertiti costume coming up to the whiz, singing Freedom into Lift Every Voice, she's just going to straight up tell you, I did not come
to play with you hoes. Come on, French. Us.
I did not come to play with you hoes. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wow, we really did 38 minutes.
Oh, is that it? I feel like it was like 2 hours.
No, but I'm saying that's good.
That's
it's a full episode. It wasn't 20.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
That's fantastic. Well, hello, y'all.
Hey. So we gonna see y'all next week.
Yes.
Okay, two things.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Everybody breathe. Okay. Cleansing breath.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Like LeVar Burton on LeVar Burton Reads.
Yes. Let's remind our listeners that you are going to be going to the LA Fringe.
Yes.
She has some.
We'll put the links in the show notes.
We are trying to get her to
the Los Angeles Fringe. No, excuse me, the Hollywood. Fringe Festival. The campaign is going well. Please continue to share on Facebook, retweet it. If you can, give $1, give $5, give $100, give $2.
Please donate. Y'all donate.
Also, to Sage's Summer Intensive, to the Dance Theater of Harlem. We got to support the baby
want to
Sage.
run into me in New York City. Everybody wants to run into me so I can talk to you and tell you what's going on. So come on, donate for that baby. Donate.
I do want to say thank you because we had at least 10 of our listeners tag or email or send
you guys.
Send in the Spotify contest. They are sponsoring specifically podcasting women of color for a week-long boot camp in New York. We applied.
Yes.
Okay, we applied.
Okay, thank you. We applied.
So thank you for tagging us.
Yes.
We did it. We got our application in.
No hicimos.
We did it
with the organ music.
Right. All right, here we go. Deep breath.
Okay.
Again. 1, 2, 5, 7.
Beychella.
She can't do right, y'all. She just can't. It's okay. We love her. We love you, Kenya. We love you.